Hi, I'm Jason Matthews, owner of Matthews Painting Company in Warsaw, Indiana. We continue our tutorial videos, training videos, that we show each new employee who we train to be professional painters. This one is very basic, but yet it's got a couple challenges. We're going to discuss how to strain paint. A lot of times paint comes chunky. It has chunks in it. If it has sat for a while, you can pull primer off of the shelf or sealing paint off of the shelf. And there can be chunks where if it was not strained, it would end up in your wall, ceiling, trim, or doors. So we're going to show a quick tutorial here on how to strain paint so that you got smooth paint with no chunks in it. Now if you're with another person, if we could just kind of get a little bit closer here, you can focus in on what I'm doing. If you had another person helping you, this is what we call a strainer, a 1-gallon strainer. You could have your partner hold the strainer like this, and then you would just pour in the primer or paint. When you're by yourself, you would have to actually wrap this around. It's got an elastic band, like so. Here I've already got some primer to pour in. Now I'm going to pour this in so you can see. It's probably going to have some chunks in it. Can you see some of those chunks in the video? I hope so. If not, just adjust the video there. And I'm going to go ahead and just dump all of it. And usually I would clean that out with a brush and try to take most of it out of there. But that's pretty common to see chunks in your primer or paint. So we're going to go back on the strainer here. At this point, it would take a long time for some of the thicker paints, that would be some of your better paints and primers, to go through this, as you can tell. Now if you were in a paint pan, you could use your roller to get some of that out. But if you're in a rush, this gets a little messy, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. I'm going to pop my ring off here. And it's going to get messy, but you can also just take it and squeeze it right through like that. You get it on your hands, of course, but that's why I've got rags right here to get my hand wiped off a little bit. Now you can reuse these strainers. Now my watch has paint on it, but that's okay. I'm a painter. A lot of times we put the strainers back in the primer or paint bucket, and then we can actually get the lid back on partially to where we can reuse that throughout the job in that same color. So you could step back a little bit here, and we'll just end this video. Again, I'm Jason with Matthews Painting Company. If you have any questions, you can contact us at 574-834-3575. or on our website, matthewspainting.com. Also feel free to like us on our YouTube page.